You can write a 1,000-word text about your feelings. You can hold a 3-hour conversation in a group chat about nothing. But someone says, "How's it going?" in the hallway, and your brain shuts down. You say, "Good, you?" on autopilot. And then you both stand there drowning in 4 seconds of silence that feels like 4 minutes. Small talk didn't used to be this hard. Something broke. You used to be able to do this. You remember being fine at parties, talking to strangers, feeling silence without panicking. Now, someone makes eye contact in the elevator, and you pretend to check your phone. The grocery store cashier asks how your day is, and you forget how days work. Good. Yeah, thanks. Like you're reading from a script you didn't memorize. You're not shy. You talk all day. You send voice memos. You have opinions on everything, but face to face, with no time to edit, no way to delete and retype, you freeze. Here's what actually happened. You spent 2 years optimizing every word before you sent it. Every text got edited. Every message got rewritten 3 times to sound casual. You learned to communicate in drafted, considered, perfectly timed responses. And then you had to go back to real-time conversation where you don't get a chance to workshop your answer. Your brain is still trying to edit in real time, and it can't keep up. Small talk feels impossible because you're treating it like high-stakes communication. Someone asks, "Nice weather, right?" And your brain opens 5 tabs. Tab 1, and do I actually think it's nice weather? What if I say yes and I'm wrong? Tab 2, should I add something interesting or will that sound try hard? Tab 3, how long do I hold eye contact? When do I look away? Tab 4, did they want a real answer or are they just being polite? Tab 5, how do I end this conversation without being rude? All of that happens before you say, yeah, it's nice. You're not bad at small talk. You're over-engineered for it. You've spent so long curating your online presence that you forgot how to have a boring conversation. Every interaction feels like it needs to be clever or meaningful or at least not awkward. But small talk isn't supposed to be good. It's supposed to fill space. That's the entire point. And you can't tolerate filling space anymore because filling space feels like wasting time, and wasting time feels like failure. You're trying to make "How was your weekend?" into a TED talk when it's supposed to be elevator music. Here's the other thing you won't want to hear. You're out of practice. You used to have to talk to people, to make plans, get information, kill time. Now you text for plans, Google for information, and scroll to kill time. The only time you talk to people face to face is when it's unavoidable. And every time it's unavoidable, it feels harder than the last time. Your small talk muscles atrophied. Not because you're broken, because you stopped using them. You learned that silence is a problem that needs solving. Online, silence doesn't exist. Someone stops responding, you just move on. There's always another chat, another comment section, another place where words are happening. But in person, silence is loud. It sits there. It makes you aware of your face, your hands, the fact that you exist in a physical body that the other person can see. And you don't know what to do with your physical body anymore when it's not holding a phone. You forgot that conversations can just drift, that not every pause needs to be filled, that anyway is a perfectly acceptable way to end a topic. You're trying to navigate real-time human interaction with the same brain that learned to communicate through edited text and curated posts. It's like learning to drive stick shift after only using automatic. The mechanics are the same, but your brain keeps reaching for the thing that's not there anymore. You want a backspace. You want to see the reaction before you commit to your answer. You want to know if the joke landed before you finish telling it. But you can't. You just have to say words and hope they come out right. That's terrifying when you've spent years making sure everything you say is exactly right before anyone sees it. Here's what small talk actually reveals. You, unfiltered, in real time, with no edits. That's the part you can't handle. Because what if the unedited version of you is boring? What if without time to think of something clever, you're just regular? What if the personality you've built online, the witty one, the insightful one, the one with perfect timing, what if that's not who you are when you have to respond in 3 seconds instead of 3 minutes?